Hello there, right? Absolutely grey out there. No wind and it's cold. Winter's on its way, alright. Well, I ain't waiting no cool weather here, alright. Let's enjoy that cool weather before that freezing weather arrives. I was in the middle yesterday and I picked this up. I've tried this before. Shark Bay. They have a nice shiny label there, Amber Ale. 4.3%. Hang on, I've got a receipt. This cost Amber Ale £1.29. £1.29. I thought, you know what? Let's give it a crack. Instead of my old Italiano Biario. Let me get one. This one. A really nice, light, crispy lager. I was just going to get 4 of them, but I thought I'll give this a crack for a change. Let me tin up with it. I can fridge where it belongs. I tried that one there. I've tried these before, so we're going to give it a crack. Get that there. A little bit of detailing. Like a bit of detail. Well, not much action there. Nice bit of detailing on cap there. Is that recyclable? Let's put it in recycling bin. Let's have a sniff there. It smells sweet, that. It smells nice. I'm not going to say it is nice because I haven't tried it yet, but we haven't done nitrogens, have we? There's the old nitrogens there somewhere. I can't see it. There ain't no nitrogens, is there? Just units or ingredients. Additional information. There's no ingredients neither. Full flavour, Moorish malty, caramel, sweet. Well, I said it was sweet smelling, didn't I? Smooth, bitter finish. Malt and spicy. Oh, well, whatever. Let's have a drink. I'm going to put this in glass in a minute. I think it deserves a glass. I don't want to use glass because it's in a glass bottle. There's a bit of sweetness coming up front. And it fades right down. And right at the back end, you get this little bitterness right at the back end. If you get rid of that bitterness there, that'd be alright. Get that glass out there. Glass we use today. Let's have a nice differential glass. Shall we have that one? No, I'm not having that one. It'll gross you out. Bit of a palaver of a glass. I'll have big that. Get the big one out. The old big Peroni there. Let's pour 'em in there. Old Sharky Bay there. Try and get a bit of a head on this. I don't like to be bloated. I want to try and get a little bit of that headiness going in there. Oh wow, look at that! Look at this here. It's alright, that, doesn't it? It's got a nice dark colour to it. Let me have a look at my eyes, because camera's not same, is it? A little bit darker than it appears on camera, but that is a lovely colour. Let's have a look at them bubbles now. The right amount of gas coming through. We don't want to be bloated to the gas step. Get them up there. Get all them bubbles. I tell you, I have to put that in window so you can see colour. Yeah, look at that colour there. See how dark? It's got a nice darkness to it. It's a bit lighter than it looks. But that's nice, that, isn't it? Get them bubbles there. That's alright, that's alright. It's a good taste now. A few mouthfuls in. The harshness of the bitter right at back end, which we're over here. You see it there. We're over here. It's going out of way now. I'm not even getting that now. That's not bad. Remember that my favourite one, the Birria Italiano, is $1.49 for a 500ml. 5%. This is only 4.3, but old Sharky there. Old Fergal Sharky. Oh, old Fergal knows what he's doing with that beer. I've never tried that before, and I'll tell you what, I think I'll be trying it. I'll be trying that every time I have one, because that is nice. Lovely colour. Nice amount of bubbles there. A nice bit of flavour to it. It is a bit sweet, not overly sweet. You can taste the sweetness a bit, but it just smooths down like that. The real tail end, a little bit of bitterness, which is sweetening up a bit as well. Hey. It don't feel gassy at all, which is surprising. Pardon me, just a little bit of gas, but no bloatedness there at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down. Just going to sit down there, finish it off. Back in a minute there. Oh, right. I finished her off there, and I'm impressed with that. It's all right, that. Not overly gassy, not bloated out at all. There's a little bit of sweetness there, a nice flavour. Oh, you know, I'm going to give the old Fergal Sharky there. I'm going to give it 7.8. I never do 0.8s. It's always in half. 7.2. Let's get the next one out now. So look at this here. So I just pick one up. I pick this up as well. So this, I thought, you know what? Steady Eddie. Nice and steady there. Fit in there. Get in. I haven't had one of these since the early 90s, and I can remember having it and all. Look at this. Newcastle Brown Ale. 500ml again. There's the old breeder uppers. They were got ingredients there. See there? The old nitrogen's underneath. 550ml. Well, we've dropped on here, all right. I didn't realise it was 550. I thought it was 5. 4.7 volume. Pardon me, a bit of gasp talking from Fergal there. This costs from little again. Pardon me, £1. 69 pence. There's the old Rosie there. Amber Ale 129, the old brown there 169. I haven't had this since the early 90s. You know when you first started boozing, having a drink there? I remember picking them up because they were a big bottle even then. A big bottle then, but it was dear. It was expensive. I can't remember what it was. But I think it'd have been over £1 for one bottle back then. Let's crack it open now. No action at all there. A nice bit of detailing on the old cap there. Let's have a sniff now. Not smelling much at all there. Let's pour it in. So look, nice and steady. This will feel right to rim this. Let's try and get a little head going here. Yeah, early 90s. I know I only had it about once or twice. They were that dear. Back on the old Carlsberg. That's what it'd have been back then. I'm not going to get it all in. I'm going to get it all in, alright. Look at that. Still a little bit in that glass there. Look at that there. That'll do. Let's try that at bottle. Finish that little touch off there. Oh wow, that's a bit that is nice actually. It's a bit there's a bit of flavours coming through here. What does it say on back? Brown ale, bobbity bobbity bay, bibbity boo. Yeah, there's a nice light maltiness to this. There's any bubbles there? Can you see them there? You see them there? Well, is it hot, that glass? Let's have a look here. See, bubbles? There's not a lot of bubbles, is it? We don't want to be bloated anyway. You don't want a lot of gas. You want a nice drink. Let's have a taste now. Let's have a look. It's almost like there's a bit of roughness coming out of them hops. Just a touch of roughness there. Just to say, hey, you taste it. There's almost like a bit of stoutness in back end. You know, you get a nice stout, the old Guinness. A bit of stoutness coming from Guinness. I'm getting a bit of stoutness in that. It's not full of fizzy gas at all. Back in the 90s, this was dear. I can remember buying one bottle, but I can't remember buying another. That was from Corner Shop there. It must have been the old supermarket back in them early 90s. But I know it was expensive. But I saw it at 169. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try one. And it's had one for about 30 years, over 30 years. That seems alright. What I'm gonna do is sit down and enjoy it. Back in a minute. Yeah, it's a bit more darker that. Just seems to have a bit of stout and flavour to it. It was hang in there. Not a lot of bubbles. Old Jimmy Ale there. Old Half Feeders ain't bet. Can't beat a bit of Half Feeders ain't bet. Right. I finished old Jimmy Ale off. Alright. Little touch of bloatedness there from the old Newcastle Brown Ale. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of flavour, a little bit of stoutiness to it. Now I know why I never bought it again. It ain't the price. It's that bloated heaviness to it. It's a bit heavy for me. I'll not be having it again, but it's alright. Try one of these. My favourite lager for quite a while, the old Beer Italiana. Translated, it means beer Italian. That's about right. Let's get her up in there. A little bit of detail in there. The old hopper's there. Let's hop her into this glass. Yeah, that bubbling away there. I like that sound there. Bubbling away, nice sound. Pouring. Pardon me, a little bit of gas from Newcastle, but it's all about that bloatedness. Pardon me. Not required here. Let's have a nice little collection box over there. Those glasses are there. There they are, old Fergal, Jimmy Ale and Beer Italiana. You can see it's a small amount of gas in there. Done a review of this because it was my number one lager for quite a while. So have another taste to make sure. It is really light and crispy and a really nice top end notch right up there that crisps and cracks and falls down like that. I like this lager. So did Winnie. Let's have a look in Skyline there. Have a look at that colour in there. Nice light. A nice lighter colour there. You can see it's a lot lighter than other two. Not overflowing with bubbles. You don't want to be bloated, gassed out. 149, 5ml. I didn't do bottle design, did I? Let's have a look here. 500ml, 5%. Little again. There's the old ingredients. There's no nitrogens there. 149. That is a lovely light crisp lager there. Let's have a closer look at those bubblilations. Not a lot of bubblation. You don't want a lot. Just enough just to tickle the tongue there. So, oh. Nice spot on like that. Nice spot on, light and crispy. I'm going to sit down now and just enjoy it. My weather's still cool out there, really great. Cool, alright. Let's celebrate. Right. That's it. It's all over. I've tried all 3 bottles here and I can't state without any shadow of a doubt there. The old Beer Italiano. That's the one for me. I like crispy. Snapper cracker lager that. £1.49. 500ml. I've done a review before, 5%. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. The old Fergal Sharky, bit of a sweetness there. 129 from Lidl, all from Lidl, 4.3%. I've already done numbers, I can't remember what it was. The old Newcastle, it did blow me out a bit there. A bit of stoutiness coming through in back end there. A bit of brittleness to it there on tongue. It brittled around like a bit of sandpaper. Bloated me out a little bit, that big one there. Won't be having Jimmy Ale again. I'll be having Fergal again. And I'll be having Bird Italiano. Crack it open to celebrate the win. Still grey and cool out there. Try and get a bit of an head going now. Quite a bit of an head there. Too much of an head there. Not going to get it all in. Not to worry. No rush. Round here. Nice and steady. Nice and relaxed. Let it pour in there. And that'll do. Till next time. On next ball. Right. Cheerio. Is that it? Is that time? Started a bit early today,